Okay, so doctors are starting to warn people against using tampons to detox the womb. So there's this company out there right now called Embrace Pangaea, which I think should be your first start to be like, okay, let's not do this anymore. So they came out with this herbal and holistic thing that is essentially a tampon. They kind of look like little yarn balls, and you insert them into your uterus just as you would a tampon, and it's supposed to detox your body using whatever herbs are inside of it. And so doctors are telling people not to do this because they're getting toxic shock syndrome, which is when your body shuts down completely because it's not able to
That's health class 101, Tamara.
Yeah, I know, it's horrible. Like, let alone people, it's one thing to leave a tampon in for a certain amount of time and like all hell breaks loose. It's a totally different thing putting actual foreign objects,
a bag of herbs,
that are meant to secrete something into your body. And so it's changing a lot of different things, and I don't know, it supposedly smells good and it's supposed to smell good too, but honestly that risk is not worth that reward. What do you think about this?
Okay, I have thoughts about this. First of all, for one of these little, they're calling them pearls, you're going to pay $15 per pearl. The herbs are Mothersworth, Angelica, Borneol, Rhizoma. I've never heard of any of these herbs, but they're perfumed. So, like, I guess it's some kind of potpourri for your nether regions. So, to me, this sounds like a scam. And I don't necessarily have a huge problem with scams because we live in America and like everything's kind of a scam. But when they start hurting people, that's when I need to draw the line, right? Like if you're saying this is going to help, balance your body's pH and make you feel like more natural or whatever they're advertising, that becomes problematic.
And the company is saying that they're telling everyone to talk to their doctors before they do that and to look for doctor guidance, and that they have no medical experience, so they're not sure what's going on. But that's the same thing with human laziness. We don't want to ask our doctor anything. We're just going to go ahead and do it if we think it sounds cool.
We read it online on embracepangea.com. Well, here's a perfect example. This gynecologist who was interviewed for the story, she gave it to you point blank. Your uterus isn't tired or depressed or dirty, and your vagina has not misplaced its chakra. And this is exactly like what we talked about 2 weeks ago on the show with the story about detoxing. Right? Like, your body detoxes itself. You don't need to drink a bunch of carrot juice for a week straight in order to be healthier. I mean, consuming fruits and vegetables isn't a bad idea.
No.
That's not bad, but you're not actually doing any special extra detoxing when you do this, right? Like, your body cleans itself, it regulates itself, it's generally pretty good. If your body's not detoxing itself, then you're dying, right?
You don't need a gym or herbal balls.
You need the emergency room because your your liver doesn't work anymore. So I don't know, it's a pretty interesting story. It reminds me, Tamara was telling me during the break about a different story we talked about, the girl who managed to condense all of her trash into like a really, really small ball. Then it was all the trash she used over 2 years. And you said she used what?
Sanitary cups.
Sanitary cups. So this reminded me of that story. So I guess instead of a tampon, she uses some kind of cup.
Yeah, so that she doesn't have the waste of the tampon, which makes sense.
So she just uses the cup over and over again.
Yeah, well, it's just like a little plastic thing. I don't know exactly how it works because I don't have very much experience with them, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a little thing that you stick up in there that holds everything in place and then kind of turns into...
Oh my God.
Yep.
I'm having weird mental images of like, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to envision what the cup looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of like just like a little, it's like a funnel without the hole, I believe, at the bottom.
Fascinating. Okay, we're coming up on the break here. Sanitary cups, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back.